All right, and we are live, and we are in Germany still, as you all know, and waiting to see if anybody is here. One person already, fantastic. Welcome, whoever that is. Don't forget to say hi and thumbs up or a wave. Let me know who's here so we can welcome you on board. I have a special guest with me today, but I'm not going to share who that is just yet. Catherine, hi Catherine. How you going? Catherine in the UK, Catherine Mail, has joined us, and we'll just wait and see if a few more people pop on before we go for the big reveal. So we're in a town called Koblenz, and what you're seeing behind me is the pedestrian precinct that we're walking through. I'll turn the camera around in a minute. It's a gorgeous day. We've gone from really scorching hot weather last week to a couple of days of overcast and rain and drizzly weather, and now we've got this absolutely stunning, beautiful day. Still only you, Catherine. Give it another minute or two. You can probably see the sun glowing on my face. All right, what time is it? Is it 12:30 yet? Not quite. So I took the train from, I'll repeat all this later, but I took the train from Cologne station. Well, actually what we did was we caught a bus from Delbrook, where we're staying at the moment. That took about 15 minutes to get to the station. Then we took a train from Delbrook into Cologne, which was about another 20 minutes or so. And from there we caught the train, or I caught the train, Richard stayed home. Caught the train from Cologne to Koblenz, which is on the confluence of the Mosel and the Rhine rivers. And that's how the name came about. Koblenz is a derivation of the confluence. I think it was the Romans. Was it the Romans? No, I think it was the Romans. All right, we've got one more person. We're probably just about 12:30. So let's see. Who remembers Julianne?
Hi, welcome everybody. I'm a tourist here today as well.
So we're both tourists in Koblenz.
We explore a nice town and see what happens.
Julianne's joined us from Trier, of course.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get here?
1 hour 20 by
Okay.
train, more or less. So
Not quite halfway. Julianne took the longer trip.
but it's nice. It's my day off today. So.
And Catherine says, hi, Julianne.
So, I just can't read it with my glasses, so okay.
Yeah, I'll read it to you.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. So Julianne is, we're not expecting her to be tour guide because she's a visitor here as well. We're both plain tourists today. That's probably better.
Yeah.
So we're going to start by heading towards the Schloss, which is translates to castle or palace in English, and it's now a government building. But I'm going to turn the camera around, and Catherine says, "Hope you're well."
Yeah. Thanks. And I will be back soon.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm just going to turn the camera around. This is the cumbersome part of this because it's not an app.
Yeah.
So we have to do that, and then we have to do that, and then go there. And now you can see where we are, Catherine. Look.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see that there's a couple more people. We've got a green light, so let's take advantage of it. Oh, it's changed. All right, we'll hang around here a bit longer. And we are literally just going to keep our eyes open and see what, like there's a glass box over there. I wonder what that is. We'll have to go and see what that is. Absolutely. We've got a bridge over here with lots of green space. And there's a little park here with fountains. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Tariq. Tariq's joined us.
Oh, hi.
Hang on. There you are.
Welcome.
Okay, we've got a green light now.
Nope.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Tariq says, hello, Catherine. Catherine says, hi, Tariq. So just keeping an eye on the conversation while we explore. We're going to explore this town, and there's something over there. Is that just a pile of dirt for construction, or is that?
Yeah, that's part of the construction.
Okay.
That's why it's blocked off here, and we have to go to the left.
Ah, okay. All right, no problem.
So we can go
Just waiting for the lights to change.
I was already saying go to the left.
So there's something there as well. For some reason, they put something around this old tree stump. So I don't know if there's some significance about that, but
Probably
yeah.
just protection, I would say, so they don't fall.
Okay.
Or modern art.
Modern art. It could be that too.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of people here wanting to cross at the same time as us. So, what do we know about this Schloss?
Built by our Prince Elector from Trier.
That's right. So
18th century.
So Julianne has a connection to this Schloss because
Yes.
there's some connection to it being the person from Trier had something to do with it. I don't know what's going on here. There's a tree stump and it's been painted gold and people put money in there. I don't even know how. They use these holes here. Why would they put money in there? It's strange, isn't it? Because those ones are sealed.
I've got no idea.
So yeah, people are putting coins in here for this tree stump that's been painted gold. And there's nothing that explains why it's there. Other than there's this tree stump over this side that's kind of burnt or something. Anyway, that's an unsolved puzzle.
Yeah. But our palace is prettier.
Yes, it's a lovely palace.
This one's lovely, but ours in Trier is prettier.
Oh, your
must
palace
say,
in Trier, yeah.
But pretty as well. And
Do you
bigger.
think we can go through here? Yeah.
I would say we try and go. If
So
not,
we're aiming for the river, of course. We're trying to get to the river. And we discovered, because we tried to do a little bit of research, both of us on our train journeys in here, and both of us had problems with our internet on the trains, couldn't connect. So we don't have a lot of information to give you about this palace, other than it has the connection to Trier from the Archbishop, I think.
Archbishop Prince Elector.
That's right.
And later the Prussians.
And the Emperor Wilhelm I lived here, apparently. And when he was, what did it say it was? He was Crown Prince of Rhineland and Westphalia. So you can see we're muddling here, guys. But it is very impressive, and now it's it houses basically government offices. So
Let's see. I'm not sure if we can continue.
We are going to try.
We might have to go out here.
Yeah, we're going to try and exit this parkland and aim for the river. So where we're hoping to end up is on the banks of the Rhine. And at this point here, the Rhine, where are we? Where are we in relation to everything else?
Middle, I would say.
So we're kind of
middle.
upriver from Cologne, downriver from Frankfurt. Is that right? Have I got my ups and downs right?
Cologne is up here.
Yeah.
Frankfurt is about here. Basel is down here.
Right. Natasha's joined us. Hi, Natasha. I stayed up until 3:30 to catch you. Oh my goodness, you are so dedicated. Thank you so much. That's so nice. And I have a companion with me today, Natasha. I don't know if you've met Julianne. Julianne is our guide from Trier.
Hi, I'm here as a tourist today as well.
So yes, we're both playing tourist.
We're just enjoying a nice day.
Beautiful day. It's a lovely sunny day. Blue sky up there. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And we have a magnificent tree. I don't know what it is. I have to get to know all the European trees. I'm totally unfamiliar with them. And Natasha says, so wonderful to see you again. And it's lovely having you guys here with us as well.
Yeah,
so
it's nice.
It's quite a green,
everything.
Yeah, very green part of town here.
But the leaves are already changing.
Yes, we've both noticed that. So it's a little bit alarming that we're already seeing autumn colour coming through, because it's just too early.
I mean, it's mid-August.
It's still summer.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be seeing autumn colours as yet, but yeah, definitely in Cologne as well. Hi, Kevin. You probably don't know Kevin. Kevin is, see here,
Oh,
it says Discovering NL with Kevin. That's Newfoundland.
oh,
So Kevin
I have
is,
to check it out.
Kevin is a guide.
Yeah, I have to check it out, but I had no time lately.
So Kevin, I've got Julianne with me, and Julianne was my colleague on Hago, and she's been really, really busy with in-person tours over the summer. So she's taken a bit of a break from doing virtual tours. But here, say hi to Kevin.
Hi.
So that's Julianne from Trier.
Trier, Mosel, and Luxembourg soon again.
That'll be fabulous. Luxembourg is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. But we only have about half an hour free time, or 45 minutes if we do our tours, and we do not exactly know when this free time is, so I can't schedule in the middle.
I don't know how you manage to squeeze in virtual tours in between your in-person tours.
I feel it
hats off to you.
I can't. During a tour I can't, because it's rude, and one of the guests needs something, and
absolutely, yeah.
So even if it's free time, they need a pharmacy, an ATM, a coffee place.
Oh, sure.
And they paid me, so I can't say well no. So I got to do a virtual tour.
So Natasha says, so wonderful. You've been busy with in-person tours. She's been very busy. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm glad. I'm glad we got to work again and people are coming back.
Absolutely. So apparently Trier is very busy at the moment with lots of people, which is great. And Dawn's here, Dawn Bradman.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Dawn, I've got Julianne with me.
Hi.
We're going to be doing that a lot. Every time someone comes on, you're going to be waving hi again. Sorry I'm late. Hope I've not missed much. We walked basically from the pedestrian precinct in Koblenz down towards the palace. And look at this doors and gate we have here.
Wow.
And I've explained that both Julianne and I are both visitors.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking pictures.
So
I'm taking pictures.
She's going to take a picture of me with the gimbal. Hi, Mark. I don't think I've seen you on one of my tours before. Have I seen Mark on one of my... Are you familiar with Mark Randall's?
Might be. Hi.
I recognise your name.
Yeah, I recognize quite a lot of names.
And welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, Mark. So for those who missed it, we are in the city of Koblenz, which is a small city, 114,000 people. And it lies on the banks of the Rhine and the Mosel. It's at the confluence of where the Mosel meets the Rhine rivers. A gorgeous part of Germany. And look at this building over here. I'm just looking at the roofs. It's gorgeous. We have to find out what... Had a little blackout for a moment there. Natasha says, Julianne's little waves are so cute.
Yeah. And I'm happy to be back online.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Is that a...
I've got no idea what it is.
I'm almost thinking it looks a bit like a university.
What
do you think?
Well, they got a university, but it's a more modern one. So
I'm
not sure
okay. Well, it's not a church. It's bigger than a church.
Looks like a tiny castle thing.
It's very beautiful.
19th century.
Very romantic looking.
Yeah. So.
We'll see if we can find out what it is. But we're going to head down to the river. Just got a helicopter going overhead. So Julianne's been busy with in-person tours, as I said, and she's looking forward to getting back into virtual tours nearer to the end of the year, once the tourist season starts to fall away, which will be great, be fabulous. Okay, so here we have the banks of the Rhine River. And of course, where I'm located in Cologne is also on the Rhine. So it's connected. The Rhine connects us. And we can see in front of us here one of the tourist cruise ships, which of course it's well known for. The Rhine is famous for the cruises. I might take that path there because it avoids steps. Or just to go around here. Famous for its cruises along the Rhine. Mark says, I used to do a lot of Hago tours, but I don't see many of the tours nowadays. Yeah, it's difficult to catch them, Mark. I appreciate that, especially when we've all returned to normal life. But if it's a case of not knowing when they're on, just keep an eye on this channel, the LE live stream events calendar channel. And also, if you're not already there, check out the Going Places Virtually Facebook group. We always post everything in that group as well. That's Bev's group. I think we want to go left anyway. So we're starting to see, here's one of the commercial, what would you call it, industrial ships going along the river at the moment. I just want to get over here where we can see it. There's a tree in the way. Because a lot of shipping is still conducted on this river, commercial shipping. So we can see there, that's one of the, is it called a barge? I'm not sure.
I would say yes, but I'm not sure.
And then when we look over to our left, we've got this magnificent castle sitting on top of the hill. Which one is it?
Ehrenbreitstein should be. Ehrenbreitstein, I guess. It's a big one.
I needed Julianne to say it because I couldn't remember more than 2 syllables. Ehrenbreitstein.
Breitstein.
Okay, we've got it. There we go. So that gorgeous castle over there, and there's a small church just under that crane as well, which is very pretty.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so this is a tourist cruise ship, and then this here, we must try and find out what that is.
Hopefully we see it.
Hopefully, yeah.
But I'm not sure.
So as we said, we are both tourists, and there's a little sign over there that says visit Koblenz. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're visiting Koblenz.
Doesn't say it.
It's a beautiful day, Dawn. It's absolutely gorgeous here. And I wouldn't say that Koblenz is on a typical tourist destination. I think it probably gets bypassed
A lot of the cruise ships stop here. If you do river cruises,
yeah.
a lot of them stop here.
Oh, look at this. This is magnificent.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got the clock tower. We have the German flag on top there. It's obviously a significant building of some kind.
I guess something from Prussian times.
Prussian times? Yeah, that makes sense. We've got the eagle carving up there, halfway up the building, and I think that's a date. Do you see underneath on the corner there? 1922, is that right? Surely it's earlier than that. Maybe there was a restoration then.
It could be historism from the Prussian times, so but the Prussians lost the First World War, so let me just try to zoom in.
Okay. And Natasha says, I have a burning question for Julianne. Does she like tofu? Do you like tofu?
It depends.
It depends. There we go.
If it's done nicely, but sometimes it can be quite bland.
Natasha's a vegan or vegetarian? I think Natasha's vegan.
Done nicely, yes.
So she's very keen to
but not if it's what you get sometimes.
Yeah.
This bland stuff tasting like nothing actually.
It needs a good sauce with it. Yeah.
Good sauce, good spices.
So Natasha likes to spread the word of the tofu. You're a salesperson for tofu, Natasha. And Mark says, I spent a few hours here many years ago as part of a coach trip. We had a short cruise down the river and ended up here. Wonderful, Mark. I'm just discovering how pretty it is.
Yeah.
And look over here. Natasha said, haha. It's all in good spirit, isn't it, Natasha? It's all in good fun. Oh, look, there's a what do you call it? A gondola.
Oh yeah, it goes to.
Oh, it must go up to the castle.
Yeah, it goes to the castle. They did build it for the gardening show in 2010, 11, 12.
Okay.
I went there with 2 friends.
It looks Fantastic. Imagine
Yeah.
what the view's like from up
Yeah.
there. Looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
I've
here's
got
one
no
of these
idea if
scenic...
we got signal in it or not.
Oh, okay.
So
You take your chances.
Yeah.
And Natasha says, so true, Julianne.
Yeah.
She agrees with you. All right, so we still haven't found out what this building is, unless there's something on that red sign over there. We might have a little look and see if it says something. But look at the detail of the carving above the door. Would it be a library? Maybe it's a library. Oh, look, there's a couple of signs over there too. We're going to take a detour and see if we can find out what this building is. There's a lot of similarities with...
the red one could be something. I can't read it from here.
Oh, this one here, I meant. No.
That's this one.
I wonder if it says on the map. Where are we right now?
We are here.
It doesn't say, does it?
Building.
Historic building. That's helpful. That's really helpful. Come on, Town City. It's our town centre. We need more help than that.
Old government building.
Old government building. All right. Okay, that's all we're going to get.
Well,
It's an old government building.
I would say let's.
That looks like military something or other.
Yeah.
Militarischer Sicherheitsbereich.
So military. So let's go away.
Oh, okay. It's like that, is it? All right.
They want us to film.
Keep our distance. Yeah. And Dawn says, town hall maybe. Yeah, no, we are.
Stop on the street.
She's telling me don't stop in the middle of the road.
Yeah. I don't want to get killed here. Oh, look, a huge ice cream.
Where?
Just in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Right. There we go.
Some nice huge ice cream.
So we're going to walk towards where the actual confluence is. There's a train going alongside the river over there. I wonder if that's the line that I travelled on. Could be, I suppose. Although I feel like I was on this. Oh, no, it could be that side. I'm getting all turned around. I don't know where I am.
It happens to me as well whenever I'm on the wrong side of the world for me. Yeah.
I'm still trying to get my head around time zones. I have no idea what time it is in America right now. And I'm really trying to work with our audiences both here and in the US. So I'll get there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, usually 5-6 o'clock here is quite good for America.
Okay, all right.
So,
I'll keep that in mind.
which is a problem for us in winter.
It's already dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we might get some nice tours in winter with some nice lights.
The lights are always lovely, aren't they? I'm hoping to see a nice Christmas market
You
when
have
we
to
come back.
to Trier.
I have to come to Trier.
Yeah. We got the best one. So you got to come.
I'll have to try and make it to Trier. For sure. It's just a matter of working out my itinerary between now and then. All right. So here we are walking along the Rhine. Let's look back. Look backwards and see what's happening in that direction. You can see how fast the water's flowing too. It's quite a fast flowing river. So there's the tourist cruise here. And then it's always good to see the working boats as well, but there's none here just at the moment. So it looks like there's a ferry perhaps from Köln to Düsseldorf.
And it's for your daily tourist things, so you can go. And they're called Köln Düsseldorf.
Right.
So they do all the tourists here, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Okay.
So
Yep.
it's just a nice way to spend a few hours.
Absolutely. It's always nice being on the river or on water anywhere.
Yeah, I love it.
So I wonder if that's still called Koblenz on
Yeah.
that side of the
Yeah.
river. It is, yeah.
It is.
Here comes a big cruise ship coming in our direction. coming towards us. And remind me again what the name of the castle was?
Ehrenbreitstein.
Ehrenbreitstein.
Yeah.
That needs practice.
Yeah.
And Natasha says, it reminds me of where I live, Vancouver. You're in Vancouver. I saw something.
Yes.
I was just trying to think of the name of the town. I watched Dan King's sand sculpture tour yesterday.
I missed it.
Parksville, I think it was called Parksville. That's pretty, isn't it? Look, with all the geraniums are popular here, the window boxes. So you can see usually it's red. That's not really red, but
well, we get them in different colors.
Yeah. So it's a hotel, but we see a lot of buildings with the beautiful window boxes, all in single colour. And Kevin says, let's go Canada.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 Canadians with us. And we love your company, you guys.
Yeah, it's on my bucket list, but I need to earn more money.
Oh, I want to go to Canada. I am planning to stop on the way to get there. I'll make it happen. It's just the cost. As you say, it's the cost.
Oh, is it? Who is it, this one?
Oh, we've got
it's the guy who's on the fountain in town as well. It's called Schengel.
Oh, yes.
And he is, well, a naughty boy.
Oh, I can see he's spitting.
Naughty things.
Ah,
So,
it's a bit like the Struwwel pattern.
yeah, I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Just a naughty little boy.
Mischievous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah.
Coming into a busy area.
Yeah, I mean, the gondola here is quite busy today.
Oh, right, yes. So I wonder how many people it can fit in each car.
30, perhaps?
30.
I don't know.
That's quite a lot, isn't it?
It's quite big.
Yeah.
It looks big.
So I'm doing a little one in Cologne tomorrow. The Seilbahn.
Yeah.
The Seilbahn. It takes 4 people.
Oh, too small for me.
There we go. There's a Rhine Museum over there. It's a pretty building. So we're literally just going to walk up to the confluence of the Mosel and the Rhine. And if we get time, I mean, I'm just watching how long we've been going. If we get time, we'll wander a little way into the old town, the Altstadt,
Just see
as well.
What we find.
So here's the station for the gondola. And Kevin says, if you ever come to Newfoundland, you know who to call. Definitely, Kevin. I would definitely, if ever we get to there, reach out and make contact with you. Natasha says, if I ever win the lottery, I am going to fly all my beloved guides to see me.
Same for me, visiting all my colleagues.
Yeah, we just love it so much, you know, having that physical in-person connection with someone that you've known, you've gotten to know. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have friends all over the world.
It is, isn't
just
it?
Via online traveling.
Absolutely, it is. It's like an online family. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine being up in there today? The view of the river, the castle, the old town, it would be just magical up there.
I'm not sure how long the gondola is running in the evening, so probably you won't see all the lines.
Yeah, they probably don't run it too late at night, do they? So this must be maybe a lunch cruise.
Yeah.
We've got lots of people coming off, and then we've got a whole lot of people waiting to get on. Oops. Here we go. Bergenschloss Bergenschlösser tour
Yeah.
and Alt-Rhine tour.
With all the castles.
That sounds really nice, doesn't it? Look at that. All the different castles around this area. Marksburg, Maximilians Brauwiesen, Burg Laneck, Schloss Stolzenfels. And the Deutsches Eck is where we're heading right now. Oops. Watching out not to crash into people.
And if you are going on a Viking cruise, that's where you are going to dock.
And that's the big one, isn't it? That's the big Rhine shipping line.
Rhine and Mosel.
Right, yeah.
So you stop at different ports, do your tours.
My parents did it.
Yeah.
I think they went from, oh gosh, where did they board?
Basel, Amsterdam, Prague.
May have even been Budapest, but I'm not absolutely certain. Natasha says, so true. It's just a little bit bright. It's been like half a decade for many of us knowing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just wonderful meeting each other when you actually get to do that in person. I got to meet Huy in Hoi An, Vietnam.
Oh.
And I got to meet Kong in Hanoi in Vietnam, which was lovely. I got to meet Alvin in Singapore.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So, and I've made contact with Fatima in Fez.
Oh, we should.
So I'm really hoping that we can manage to get together with her. And I think we've reached the Deutsches Eck.
Yeah. Just in front of us.
Which basically means German corner. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the monument on our left here. Big sandstone construction. I think there's a statue up there we'll get to see. And we are literally at the point where the Mosel flows into the Rhine. And of course, we all know the Mosel. Beautiful castles, lots of gorgeous vineyards, hills covered with vineyards. And Mark says, "Are you on holiday here, Lynn?" It's a 1 year trip, Mark. So we're traveling for a year. We left Australia in January, and we return next January. And my husband and I are retired. Let me just get a look at. I think this is Emperor Wilhelm I.
One of the Wilhelms.
Let me just get up there and show you him against that gorgeous sky. There we go. Get him up there. So yes, Mark, we are traveling for a year. We're both retired. We sold our house in the Blue Mountains. We've invested most of the money and it's paying us a small income, just enough to travel on. And it's actually cheaper.
Stop.
Yeah, I was keeping my peripheral vision on the pole. Julianne's being my eyes. There, that's a better shot because it's got just the sky. So it's actually cheaper for us to travel than it is to live in Australia, as Richard's pension won't come in until January next year. And Dawn says, finding Hago definitely improved my life, having friends to chat with each day. Yeah, and that's the spirit in which we are trying to continue, Dawn, in doing what we do, continuing to do what we do. We know that it arose out of it's a perfect storm, really, wasn't it? Yeah, everyone was locked up and tour guides couldn't work, so it was matching those two needs together. There, look at that.
Yeah, we couldn't work for 7 months at all.
So yeah, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Hago.
Yeah, and I'm still sad it disappeared.
Oh, so many of us are.
And I still miss it.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
And it was kind of sad, I think, that with all the best of intentions, that it took so long for a replacement to come about, and that's signal glitches here. Just get a little pause and it spins, and then so the Mosel's over here.
Gets a signal at the point in front, so where the two really meet. And it's flags of all our provinces around here.
Ah, is that what the flags are?
Yeah, and I've seen the names of the provinces on the poles here. So,
okay, so I should be able to recognise West Rhine, Rhine-Westphalia.
I think we already passed it.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Just trying to catch another comment. Sorry, Natasha. Hey, gone, as we call it. Yeah. So there he is, Emperor Wilhelm I, I believe. Pity that we're looking into the sun in this direction, but well, if we look up here, look at that. The city looks absolutely gorgeous up there.
Yeah, and we are so lucky today.
Oh, aren't we?
It's a nice day.
It's perfect.
Yeah, and here we got both rivers.
Here we are. Yep, we're just looking at the where the Rhine and the Mosel meet is right here. So they're dredging for something at the moment. Every single one of my tours, I'll get some sort of an equipment, a street sweeper or a. So here we have the working barge coming along the Rhine, and we suspect that these are the captain's cars or the crew's cars. They take them with them, and that is a Dutch ship. The flag on the back is a Dutch flag. So
you see, it doesn't look different, Mosel and Rhine.
No. Some places you'll see like this, there's a definite colour change. On the Mekong, where one of the smaller rivers came in, there was a definite change in colour.
But not really here, so. Then let's try and walk
head that way, the old town.
Picture.
So Diane, this is Julianne. Do you know Julianne from Trier?
Yeah, it really looks pretty.
Diane's in Greece, and they have had very, very, very hot weather for a long time, very dry. And I just saw your post this morning, Diane, that you had some rain. So you must be positively dancing at the moment. So we're going to head towards the old town and see if we can find that statue or that fountain. Julianne's got in mind where we're going to aim in that direction, but we're not exactly sure where it is.
I just have no idea where it is. So.
We'll give it a shot. We'll see how we go. Keep an eye out for a sign. I'm sure he's signposted somewhere. But look at these big, they almost look like door knockers, don't they?
Yeah.
I guess that's where ships tie up. No, yeah, it's a bit odd being on this side. Storm was amazing. I bet it was. Fantastic. Oh, look, there's a swan.
Yeah.
There's a white swan over there. So you all know that white swans are the aberration, right? You know, black. Our swans are black.
I've seen my first black one in Australia.
Have you been to Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
10, 15 years ago.
Black swans are gorgeous.
Yeah. So really.
So whereabouts did you go in Australia?
I went to Sydney, obviously. Went to stopped in Melbourne at the airport and Adelaide.
Okay. Did you go to
So-
the wine country? Yep. Yeah. Barossa Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a town not far from Adelaide, or in the Barossa Valley, that's tries to replicate that German feel.
Yeah.
Forget the name of it.
Yeah, I passed it. So it looked strange to me.
There's a hurricane heading my way this week.
No.
Oh, Kevin, that's in
No.
Newfoundland. Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
And
Please.
Natasha says we had a wild storm in Vancouver, knocked all the power out. I think Dan might have mentioned something about a storm at the sand sculpture tour he did.
Oh yeah, and it's a Great Barrier Reef.
You did the Great Barrier
Yeah.
Reef? I haven't been there.
So nice snorkeling.
It would be.
Yeah.
Here we go.
They're diving because they had a diving instructor who barely spoke English. Everybody got sick on the boat except me, and they let everybody to do.
Oh, and share all their
diving.
equipment.
No, the diving, and with an instructor, nobody had used
no.
diving stuff before, so I decided I just do the snorkeling part.
Yeah, you've got to have proper instruction to go
And,
scuba diving.
I mean, she was sick as well beforehand, so.
Natasha says, did you ever see the movie Black Swan with Natalie
No.
Portman? Is so scary. I actually didn't see that movie. It was one of the ones that was always on my list, but somehow I managed to miss it. And this is lovely here. You've got this lovely spot to sit under the trees alongside the Mosel.
And we're nicely in the shade now.
Yes. It was starting to get quite warm walking along the Rhine, and now we're in the shade, and it's just lovely. So how do you reckon we get into the old town? We must go left up here somewhere.
To the left, I would say more or less next to the church.
Near the church? Okay.
And I hope we find some signposts.
Here we go, beer garden. Benedictiner Weissbrau.
So it's nice beer.
Nice beer? Okay.
But I prefer wine.
I normally drink wine, but I haven't had much wine since I left Australia, actually.
So you have to try.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You find nice ones in smaller wineries.
We'll keep an eye out. And of course, when we get to Spain, we're expecting it to be a lot cheaper for wine.
But don't try the supermarket stuff here, our Tetra.
Okay. All right.
They're
really bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it costs you €2 to €3 and says Mosel,
yes,
don't drink it.
Don't drink it? Okay. Advice taken.
Yeah.
Steer clear of the cheap wine.
You get a good one, I would say, from €7 to €10 per bottle.
All right. Okay. So that's the range to keep an eye out
Yeah.
for. Yep.
And the local ones. Or go for Australian, South African, Spanish, if you like the red ones.
If it's Australian wine's going to be expensive here, I would have thought.
It depends. And as always, if it's a supermarket stuff, it's okay.
Yeah.
But not the best.
I'm just reaching. Natasha says, when you mentioned Australia, it reminded me of a guide who was so sassy and fun. I miss her. I think her name might have been Susanna. Natasha, you're thinking of Susanna in Melbourne.
Yes.
And we're all a little concerned for Susanna at the moment. She's just spent 2 weeks in hospital.
Yeah. How is she at the moment?
I feel like she's not sharing everything with us. It's quite crowded here, isn't it? I feel like that she's not telling us everything, understandably. That's her business. And it's totally up to her whether she shares or not. Susanna's wonderful. I managed to take a short trip to Melbourne and meet with her before we left Australia. And she's a lovely, lovely lady. And she's just turned 80. And she had 2 weeks in hospital. And she said something on her Facebook page the other day about dealing with a different way of doing things, which makes me worried that she's undergone something fairly permanent, maybe. So I don't know. But we're all thinking of her and hoping she's okay. So yeah, I know that she hasn't picked up. She definitely won't be touring again. She was doing a little storytelling channel. She had a little storytelling channel where she was sharing the myths that she does the myths. She was doing that, but hasn't done any of that for a while. I wonder what this is. Let's have a look and see if we can figure out what this is.
He was the prime minister of our province.
Okay, yeah. So it's dedicated to him.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just checking on comments. Dawn says, last I heard was her health was bad. Such a shame. Natasha, yes, sending her lots of love. I would like to find that channel. I'm trying to remember what it was called. She had it on Spotify. Natasha, you really have to join our Facebook group so I can share stuff with you after tours. What was it called? I'm sorry. Have a look for her Facebook page. It's Susanna Dame Susanna Duffy. Dame Susanna Duffy. Have a look for her Facebook page, and if you go back, I'm trying to think how far, because she's done she does those connections puzzles and Wordle daily. So you're going to have to go back a fair way to find her little stories. And I'm really sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head what they were called. All right, we're just trying to get past some slow people. And Natasha says, I'm having trouble reading it in the bright light. Oh my God, fabulous name. So perhaps, yeah. There's a story behind why she calls herself Dame Susanna Duffy. And it was to do with our previous Prime Minister, one of our previous Prime Ministers. We, as a country, got rid of honorary titles, so knights and dames. And then we had a Prime Minister who was very, very passionate about the British royal family because, of course, they are still our head of state. The King Charles is, bizarrely enough, is Australia's head of state. He's King of Australia. And depending on where you stand, you either love that or you're not such a fan. Anyway, this Prime Minister decided that he would award the title of Sir, Knight, to Prince Philip. Sounds like a good idea. We're going to follow the little train. So as if Prince Philip needed to be knighted. It was just such a stupid decision. So Susanna decided to award herself the title of Dame. And yes, so that's how that came about. Don't run in front of cars. Oh, I don't run in front of cars. Julianne's keeping me very safe. These are big apple tree here. Yeah. They're huge apples. I'm going to show you how big these apples are. Could be quince. Oh, could be quince. It's quince. Actually, do you know what? This is very fitting because I know that Susanna is a huge fan of quince. She loves them. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. So we're thinking of Susanna right now. She loves quince. Okay. Safe to cross? I think it's safe to cross. So we're all thinking of Susanna, sending her healing thoughts. And yeah, every now and again I will send a message to her son just to pass on our love and good wishes to her on our behalf. And she loved hats. Do you remember she loved hats?
She did those great market tours.
Oh, she loved the Queen Victoria markets. She used to travel in by tram to the Queen Victoria markets regularly, and she would often take us there. And yeah, so when I went down to Melbourne and met with her, I met her at a different market, one of the smaller ones, not the Queen Victoria market. Another one that's a little closer, a little bit easier for her to get to. And I met her partner and her son and her grandson. It was lovely. All right. Bright red lipstick, yes. She was always very well made up. Something that I haven't done for many years. I don't bother with makeup. I haven't done for a long time. Someone's just joined. Nat M. Good evening from Bangkok. Dinner time here now, 6 p.m. Where are you wandering around? And Nat, we are in the city. Is it? Do you call it a city or a town? City? Koblenz city?
Sure if they got a cathedral, so let's call it town.
Town? We're in the town of Koblenz, which is spelled Koblenz, in Germany. It's about halfway between Frankfurt and Cologne on the Rhine River. And we've literally just seen, it is, isn't it? I'm going to turn around and have a look at that. We'll get a shady spot over here. We've just seen where the Mosel meets the Rhine River.
It's from one of the games. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, okay. So like a tailor or a goldsmith or something like that. Yeah.
It means Zunft, so that's for the girls.
Oh, that's right up the top there. Yep.
Yeah. And the next one also looks pretty on the other side.
Yeah. We'll head over there now. And Natasha says every time she showed meat, I remember that. She would always carefully warn you in advance because she was mindful that not everybody loves to see meat in the market. She was very considerate about that. Okay, so we're seeing some lovely old buildings here, just at this part of the old town. And she was always rushing to pick up her grandson. Nat says, I'm Swedish, so I've been in Germany many times. Well, welcome, and thank you for joining us, Nat. It's lovely to meet you. It is, isn't it? Very pretty. And I wonder what all these letters on the side of the building actually mean. That's anno. Oh, anno.
So it means it's from
1701.
1701.
And
Probably the
WHMMH.
initials of the people who built it.
Oh, could be.
But I'm not sure.
And then we have, this is very common in Germany, is these signs on the outside of the building. And so that one says Hotel Weinstube. Difficult to see. I'm trying to find the best way to look at that. Obviously not against the sun. We'll see if we can turn around the other way. Okay. There we go, that's better. All right. And we're looking for this fountain. We're not going to go too much longer anyway. I'll probably cut off at about an hour because I'm mindful of my battery. I need to catch the train back to Cologne and then a bus. And it would be good to have battery for my phone for the trip home.
To go back home, we got a meeting tonight for our guides.
Oh, so right, yes.
At 6 o'clock in town.
You've got plenty of time for that, haven't you? Yeah. So, yes, we're just looking for this fountain with the naughty boy.
I'm not sure. It's somewhere on the right-hand side from my feeling, but I'm not sure.
We were hoping it would be signposted. Yeah. So we have Rhine and Mosel wine over here.
100 meters to the left.
Oh, you saw a sign? Like this way?
You got the sign here saying
Ah, okay. Which one are we looking for?
Schengen.
Schengelbrunnen.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
here we go. This way. So it must be in that square up ahead.
and we need to stay a little bit away from it because it spits.
Because he's a
into the square.
naughty boy.
Yeah.
And that says really looks like a Swedish town with some smaller architectural differences, like different windows. There are similarities when you go through different countries in Europe, but as you say, it's the differences that make them so appealing, isn't it? Yes, Köln. That's absolutely right, Nat. Köln. All right, so this is a square, but it's not here. I'd say it's through there. Must be through there. Okay. We found this lovely town square, but this isn't the one that we're looking for. It's a little further to go, but it's a gorgeous town square. Look at the bells on the side of that building over there.
So I definitely have to come back in winter
Yes.
to all the history.
What do you think? I bet you the Christmas
Autumn.
markets are here.
Yeah, I guess. But it's always difficult with our Christmas markets if you film people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know that you have very real concerns about that. Something that.
this one is cute as well.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Just
It's like a bit like a gargoyle.
Yeah. Looks cool.
The round window. It's gorgeous, isn't it? No? Beautiful.
And he should be somewhere
Through here.
here, I guess.
So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Nat, and come back for more because we have.
And he spits until here.
Oh, yes. Look on the ground here. That's where he spits. So we have not just myself delivering tours on this channel. I also run a playlist. So if you have a look under playlist, you'll see upcoming events of all the guides that have their events on my calendar or on our calendar. So keep an eye on that as well. I'm just looking at these lovely flower boxes, but this is the naughty boy statue. We're going to wait for him to spit.
He spits several times per hour, but I'm not exactly sure when.
Okay, all right. So we might have to wait a moment. You can see how far he... Look, there we go.
And he spits from his mouth.
So we won't stand in front of him. I wonder how frequently he does it. Oh, there he goes. There we go. What's his name again?
Schengen.
Schengel.
And meaning from the French champ. So when the French came during the 18th century, end of 18th century, the names often changed to the French version.
Right. Yeah.
And champ became Shang,
So
Schengen.
Jean, like
The French.
John.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay.
And in the local dialect, it went into Shang, Schengen.
As in little
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Why does he spit, Dawn asks?
He's a naughty guy.
Just because he's a naughty boy, Dawn, apparently. So that's it. That was the naughty boy. All right. There's a little interesting, cute little fountain over here. We might have a little look at.
Yeah, it's a townhouse, and let's see.
Are we allowed in? Maybe we're not allowed in. Oh, it's the Rathaus, is it?
Yeah. So might
The
be
town
about
hall.
that.
Let's see what it says. We might be allowed in. We might not be
I'm
allowed.
not sure if they're allowed in,
Service Stella.
because it's an official building.
Okay, so
Doesn't usually-
steer clear of official buildings. All right, everyone. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to finish up,
Yeah.
and then we're going to go
So-
find a little bite to eat somewhere, I
Yep.
think. So let's turn this around. Camera.
Turning around. Back camera.
Yeah, I know, it's a pain.
So,
There we go.
bye.
So there's
To the
Julianne.
bus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was great to meet Julianne in
Yeah, it was
person.
really lovely.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's spinning again.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So,
We got him once.
yeah.
All right. So thank you so much, everybody, for
thanks
joining
coming
us.
and join me later in the year in Trier, Luxembourg.
Keep
I
an
might
eye
be
on the
even coming
calendar.
back to Koblenz during the winter.
Well,
So,
you know how gorgeous it is
Yeah,
now. It's
yeah.
beautiful, isn't it?
but I
Yeah.
have to do a lot of research just for the history part. So you will get a historical tour, but I need time.
Yes, because what we gave you today was just the tourist viewpoint.
Yeah,
we
just
didn't know
walking
very
around.
much.
Walking around, we tried to research on the train, but we both had no internet on
That's
the train.
right. Exactly.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone,
Yeah, thanks for coming and bye.
and keep an eye on the calendar for what's coming up. Okay.
So.
Bye for now.